So we have been told that we are officially in the third wave of the pandemic. And the question for all of us is, what does this mean for existing and aspiring property investors here in South Africa? And I've got some crazy news for you because I think this third wave means absolutely nothing. And in which way it means nothing, and in which way I actually think it's a very, very positive. So stay tuned, and I'm going to share with you exactly why I think the third wave, in a crazy way, can be a very positive, will be a very positive development for the property market in South Africa. And the main reason is because the third wave is going to ensure the interest rates are going to stay low, and they're going to stay very low, and they're going to stay very low for much, much longer. So for all of you that are panicking about interest rates going up and crashing the market, well, that is not going to happen. That was not going to happen anyway. And the third wave is just going to just do exactly that. Keep interest rates lower for longer. And that is going to do one thing. It's going to keep up and prop up demand, especially from first-time buyers, from new entrants in the market. And that's why the market is going to continue to roll. And, I think by the end of 2021, on average, we're going to look at, house price growth, between 3.5% and 4%. But again, that's averages. Don't forget averages, lies, big lies, and averages, which means that some properties will not increase in value at all. In actual fact, are going to go down. And I'm going to share with you exactly what type of properties I expect to continue to go down in prices, over the next 12 months. And certain price property and type of properties are going to continue to go up, probably 6-7% per annum, which is fantastic return, considering that we're running inflation of 3.5, probably 4% by the end of the year. So if that's a good news, what are the bad news? Because that's bad news. And the third wave is going to continue to give a lot of pain to three markets and three types of property investors. Number one, the entire market that is dependent on tourism. Well, that market, is not going to see the end of the tunnel until at least, second semester of 2022. And that market is going to continue to go down in price. Great opportunities if you are patient and you've got a cash, let's say, wallet to help you navigate over the next few months and few quarters. The second area that is going to continue to get a lot of pain is those areas that are relying on workers commuting. Companies are going to probably roll back quite quickly some of the get back into the office programs. So those areas are going to continue to struggle and probably continue to struggle for the remainder of the year. And the third area of pain is going to be for those landlords that have got vacant properties or are going to have vacant properties in some of these areas. Well, you're going to continue to see rents going back, vacancies going up, and you got to get a lot more efficient in how you market your properties, or you're going to stay, vacant for a very, very long time. So that's my sort of like take for you for the impact of the third wave. And before I give you two important recommendations on how to make the most as a property investor approaching into the third wave, according to our health minister, don't forget to like the video if you're getting value, and don't forget to subscribe for updates coming from me, Carlo, founder of The Property Coach. So now you want to know, what does that mean for you as an existing investor? What does it mean for you as an aspiring investor? Well, as an existing property investor, make sure that you've got cash reserves to navigate the hard times. Don't get overexposed, because if things can go wrong, they will go wrong. And you got to make sure that you don't get into panic. Don't sell into panic just because you've had a property vacant for 2 months, because you cannot carry the cost of the vacancy. Make sure that you've got cash reserves. And if you don't need them, well, then you can smile and can spend them in in December when the holidays come, right? But be safe, be conservative, don't be overexposed. And if you are an aspiring property investor, you've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for the perfect day, waiting for the market to crash. Well, I've got bad news for you and I've got good news. The bad news or the good news is that the market is not going to crash, has not crashed, and the third wave is not going to make it crash. In actual fact, as we said, the third wave might prop up the market even more. So what you got to do? Well, you got to start taking action, but not any action. You got to start taking intelligent action, empower yourself with knowledge, tools, community of like-minded individuals, with the right sort of like local and practical knowledge, and then start taking action, because otherwise, the market's going to run away from you, and in 2 3 years time you're going to say, I wish I'd bought during the third wave of that crazy pandemic that is driving all of us crazy. With that, great to be back. I'm getting better. Once again, I want to thank you so much for all the wishes, the thoughts, the get well wishes that I've received. I'm getting stronger. I'm getting better. And I think the property market is doing exactly the same. Ciao from Carlo, founder of The Property Coach. Stay safe.